Greetings everyone, we're skipping Legend of Star Fox to go to the other shooter-based game, which is Star Fox Assault for the Gamecube. A game I kind of enjoy, but at the same time kind of irritates me in a lot of ways, so it's kind of a weird mixed bag.
In what sense? Why does it irritate you?
No, hold on. We have to bring up Falco's smug-ass model. Like, I know he's normally a jackass, but like even that was just like it went into maximum overdrive there.
Well, let's just take game logic at face value here and appreciate the fact that Falco is smirking with a beak.
True enough. What do you think about these opening credits that make it feel right out of like a 70s sci-fi TV show?
Well, that's probably the effect they're going for.
Yeah,
really.
I like it. It's cheesy in a so bad it's good sort of way.
Yeah, you're playing as space furries. Don't take it too seriously.
Well,
space furries.
There's campy in the good sense. There's campy in the bad sense. This is more the good sense. I see Crystal is tagging along for the ride in this one.
Well, that's because she's the new character that they want all of the fanboys to jerk off to. I mean, everybody to love and respect as a human being.
Well, she's not a human being. She's a fox.
Ruining my joke, dude. Jeez.
Crystal was a character introduced in Adventures, correct?
Yes.
And then she just decided to tag along because she was probably sick of the jungle setting. Space is so much cooler.
And she just learns how to fly a starship, because that's how things work.
I'm pretty sure it's simple. It's like, hey, Ryan's flying one right now. Am I wrong?
So
Video
what,
games
in
are
the
going to turn our innocent children into Air Force pilots. Just you watch.
They have to stop.
So wait, hold on a moment. Are you saying that in the cockpits of the R-Wings, there's a GameCube controller?
Yeah,
why not?
You saw Men in Black 2, right? The controller for the vehicle was a PlayStation 2 controller.
Wait, it was?
Yeah, it was a DualShock.
It was probably a third-party knockoff without the correct button. It's weird about third-party PlayStation controllers. They always have to change the shapes on the buttons at least a little because Sony's got copyright on it or something.
Yeah, they had the patent on the design. But as you guys could tell from that yellow special flag that you saw when Ryan was picking the file, this was developed by Namco, if I recall correctly.
Yes, it was.
And that's it, because the Star Fox went through a lot of developers after 64. Because who made it? Was it Rare that made Adventure?
Yeah,
Yes.
Rare made Adventure, but that was the whole story behind Adventure is that it was originally supposed to be, I think, called Dinosaur Planet, and then but then Miyamoto was like, hey, that guy looks like Fox, and they were like, this is a sign that we must turn this into a Star Fox game.
Miyamoto was spoken.
No one asked for.
Well, in any case... Oh, hey, look, it's that one Smash Brothers stage.
Oh, you mean all of the Star Fox Smash Brothers stages?
No, I'll be getting to that stage later.
Hey, Lilac Cruise wasn't on top of this ship. Come on now.
It was on top of... Oh my god, Pepper, what happened to you?
I hate Pepper's design in this. Because they really emphasize the old dog nature of him, and it's like, God, it's like he's melting.
Well, in
The
Command,
jowls.
he's just flat out retired.
Yeah, but
Although
he's
I don't know
melting
if
in
Command
this.
is canon, because that game has 20 different endings.
We'll see with Star Fox Wii U.
Oh, but come on. He's adorable. He's like Beethoven. Except not quite a Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
It's kind of surreal seeing him bobbing his head so much and not seeing jowl jiggle physics going on. Because, I've just been mentally programmed to see floppy dog jowls flopping around.
Oh, look at that recreation of the Star Fox 64 opening.
I think they really wanted to rub into the point that this is not a third-person adventure game. This is a shooter like you guys want it. So they're throwing in a lot of callbacks to assure fans of that.
Ah, Slippy. Am I the only
Would it
one
be
who
some
actually...
shit if the R-wing wasn't actually there? It's like, what was he jumping at?
Why am I the only person who likes Slippy? I really enjoy it.
Because you're the kind of the tag along that no one likes.
Well, hold on. Do people hate Slippy or people hate Slippy's voice?
People hate Slippy.
I always got the impression that people hated his voice because it was high pitch and annoying in 64.
He's annoying in this game too.
For what reasons?
He does the same exact shit. He never gets any better.
Well, he's the mechanic.
You don't learn something.
He's not the starfighter. Like, he's there to fix shit.
Well, just watch what happens. The first 5 seconds of this first mission, he gets a poogie on his tail.
People tend to sort of mix up hating a voice with hating a character. And that slightly bugs me, because, let's take Final Fantasy X, for example. Tidus's voice was really freaking annoying. I'm not going to dance around that, but the character itself wasn't that bad.
Yeah, those 5 seconds, alright.
But I mean, look at how good this game looks on the GameCube. Why can't you just make this, Nintendo?
Because people don't buy it.
Well, this game... Okay, I've never played this one, but if I remember correctly, this game's split up into 3 different kind of gameplay. There's this, there's the tank, and then there's the on foot. And I can get them wanting to make them on foot because Sakurai basically made up a moveset for Fox in Smash Brothers, and they want Fox to use his blaster and shit. So, I can get them at least trying that once, just to see how...
It's not a bad idea, it's just very badly done in this game.
We'll
get to later.
From what I've played, I'll defend the land missions to an extent. I understand why people would want them in the game, because... I'll save it for when we actually get to the land mission, our first land mission, but... It's... I was actually pretty shocked at just how well crafted this game was to me when because I played this game for the first time about 3 years ago when I was in Pittsburgh, and I just thought we live in a world where we already had the PS3, the Xbox 360, we're getting the PS4 soon, and Xbox One soon, and I see this game and I was like, wow, you know what? This is giving me the same sort of feeling that Rogue Squadron gave me when I first played that on the GameCube. This game looks great.
It does look really good, yeah.
It's a shame they couldn't translate it into a Star Fox 64 level of quality game.
And by that I mean if it was nothing but R-Wing missions?
Well, it doesn't have to be that. I'm just talking about just every mission feels really good. Every mission feels like it adds to the game versus a lot of the missions feel like they're just there to pad things out.
Kind of the Knight's Journey of Dreams syndrome.
Or Sonic Unleashed.
Where, the classic gameplay flying around is all great and good, but then you have the on-foot stuff that's really kind of bland and just sort of lengthens the overall game time. Makes you wait for the next flying mission.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, there are other problems with the ground missions besides that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I love this theme.
Yeah, this is space... It's something...
Armada?
I only know its name because it's in Brawl and Smash 4. But yeah, I'm not sure if it applies to the entire soundtrack, but Star Fox's soundtrack is completely orchestrated. And I think that's perfect for the space setting because it just fits so well.
Yeah.
I can sort of understand why they don't seem to want to make this kind of game anymore, though, because apart from handheld gaming, this kind of simplistic arcadey style gameplay is sort of fallen out of fashion.
Then make it a download game. Nintendo's been perfectly willing to make download only games.
That's the kind of thing I've been saying about Ice Climbers for years. Is that you don't. I can understand hesitance to make even a DS Ice Climber game because it's not a popular IP. But if you made a $10 eShop download, it would work. Because they actually did that in the Wii era with Excitebike. They didn't make a $50 Excitebike Wii game, but they made a $10 WiiWare game, and it did pretty okay. So yeah.
God, a WiiWare game.
Yeah, but the WiiWare's other problems aside, it was pretty okay.
I will defend making download-only games for the Wii U, but not for the Wii.
Okay, well,
no.
Okay, well, we're talking about now, not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. God, that system handled download games so terribly.
The only thing that really annoyed me about the Wii was entering, billing information. You had to do it every fucking time manually with the Wii pointer. Yes, that's exactly what I said.
It's like everything from buying a game to to having it on your system was a pain in the ass. Like 512 megabytes of internal memory, was it? Like, every game had to fit that small size, even if you had it on an SD card, because they had to load it onto the console every time you loaded the game up.
Falco, no!
Aren't you supposed to be the best one here?
No,
Well, that was kind of unfair because they only give you like 2 chances to shoot all the guys down.
Hey, Falco's a dick. He's my rival. Fuck him.
I never got the sense that Falco was supposed to be your rival. He's just an asshole. Like, Wolf is your rival. Falco's just kind of there.
Well, I think self-imposed rival.
Well,
Because Fox just wants to get the job done, you know?
The Knuckles
Okay.
to the Shadow.
Yeah.
Well,
The
there
nut-
are,
what?
there are friendly rivals, and then there are unfriendly rivals. It's kind of like,
Well, wait. Wouldn't unfriendly rival just mean you're an enemy?
Yeah.
well, yeah, but an enemy who's obsessed with beating a specific person, kind of like the Joker to Batman.
The Joker's evil. Are you saying Batman is evil? Well, to the eyes of criminals, I would suppose.
Evil was relative, John.
Perhaps I'm missing the point here. Anyway.
Very badly missing the point.
So this game are the ship sections on rails like Star Fox
Yes.
64, or are they ever free mode, whatever it's called?
All range mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all range mode.
Okay.
I think that still only applies to boss battles, though.
No, it depends on the mission.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's just like Star Fox in the original and 64. You're pretty much on rails for all wing sections. It's just a matter of how much can you blow up and rack up those hit combos and throw a Nova Bomb every once in a while, because Nova Bombs are cool.
It's kind of like the 3D transition of the old arcade shooters.
You know, in a sense, now, every time I play a 3D Star Fox game, I'm also taken back to Sin and Punishment.
Well, Sin and Punishment's basically just Star Fox, but you're running on the ground. As
Yeah,
opposed to
it's an
flying.
on-rails foot mission.
Also,
so
in the Wii version, you can aim your pointer separately from you moving your character, so you got a little bit more range, which I guess is nice, but you really can't do that on a console very easily.
Now, Oikoni. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, Oikini.
Is he related to Andros?
Yeah, he was in Star Fox 64.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I haven't played this one in a while.
He was part of Wolfgang in 64.
So he's been demoted. Or promoted, I guess.
He's been demoted to first stage boss.
Yeah, but look at the giant mech he has.
Yeah, but it's the final boss of the last game.
Okay, here's your mistake, dude. You're attacking with giant robot hands that move at less than light speed, instead of laser beams that move at light speed.
He's a
Oh,
taunting
he used the
motherfucker.
Sonic hand wag. Finger wag, I should say.
Yeah, Sonic didn't invent that. What about the screensaver in Jurassic Park? I told you got the wrong password.
You didn't say the magic word.
Didn't Jurassic Park come out after Sonic did?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, but Sonic's not the only one that does that.
Oh.
Honestly, I like when the screensaver does it more.
Okay, why does he move his obviously mechanical hand like he burned it when you blow up the little fuck me light?
It hurts.
Yeah, maybe it's linked to his nervous system.
Okay,
You know,
who
like
does-
it's like Ava's.
Okay, who does that? I understand it in G Gundam because they're supposed to be emulating fighting tournaments, but for
Well,
actual
maybe this is a fighting
military
tournament.
applications, that's a really stupid design idea.
Who says they're in the military?
Yeah, Star Fox is a mercenary group who don't play by your rules.
Yeah, but they still operate with military tactics.
Is that all you fools have got? I am the one and only true heir to the great emperor.
I see the voice acting hasn't gotten any better.
No.
He sounds like a really middle-aged woman at the grocery store. You know.
I am the great heir to the Andros family. Okay, I asked you paper or plastic. Get the fuck out.
Mathura.
An Aperoid. These are our main threat of the game.
Yep. Because they already brought Andros back from the Dead in Adventures, so they had to come up with something different here.
Wait, they brought Andros back from the Dead in Adventures?
Yeah, they shoehorned him to be the final boss in Adventures.
Oh.
Because
Well, they
Andros
bring-
is Star
like
Fox.
Depending on what ending you get, he's the final boss in Command, too.
Oh, so he's a possible final boss.
Yeah, but that game also has like 16 different final bosses. So.
Oh, okay. Is one of them Falco?
I don't think you ever fight Falco, but it's been years since I've played Command. I do know that.
Well,
in
one of the end. Yeah, go on.
in one of the possible endings, Fox and Falco joined the not F-Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was called G-Zero in that continuity.
Yeah. So.
He's trying to piss on us.
I don't know why they just didn't call it F-Zero. They clearly exist in the same universe.
This universe and that universe have nothing to do with each other, Ryan. Shush.
Yeah, get it right.
They're not really Metroids, they just look like Metroids.
I shall call them Schmetmroids. Lots of little graphical effects they added to barrel rolls in this one.
Yeah, but it's not. But a bad case of awkward muscle memory for me that it's now just one tap of the L and R button.
Yeah, the double tap in earlier games.
Yeah, which threw me off so much because I'm used to that little delay between pressing the button and barrel rolling.
So yeah, you'd barrel roll a little bit early and then get hit anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I think barrel rolls still work in the sense that you're given invincibility frames.
Yeah, no, it works the same way. It's just that I'm activating it a little bit early.
And then you get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they wait for you to barrel roll, then just throw the rock at you after you're finished.
Do a barrel roll. No, Fox, you're doing it wrong. Is there any incentive to keep specific party members alive, like in?
If you get through the entire game without losing a single member, you unlock Wolf for multiplayer.
Oh, cool. But it's not like 64, where if you keep Slippy alive, you get the health bar or something like that.
Nope.
Okay.
That applies in 64. That applied as early as the first stage, didn't it? Where you had to keep Falco alive to get a different alternate pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, that doesn't mean a thing because there's no alternate paths.
Yeah, it's just one straight linear adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, this kind of game, I don't really mind so much about that kind of thing.
Well, the alternate pathway setup that previous Star Fox games had was just a way to encourage replayability. You can still have a perfectly replayable adventure as long as it's just fun, you know?
Yeah. And you know, if you do it the way Star Fox does, you get the Shadow the Hedgehog syndrome, where you get really sick of Corneria by the time you're on your 4th playthrough.
Well, hey, credit to like the original Star Fox, where there were like 3 different Cornerias, so that you wouldn't get entirely sick of them.
And credit to 64 DS, where you can just play each level individually whenever you want.
What?
Oh, so you can like continue off with your straight pathway?
No, you can just play on any mission you want.
Oh.
Well, you know, I think relying on added content for replayability kind of insults players' attention spans, honestly, because you know you don't need more content just to be replayable if the content that's there is replayable enough as it is.
Yeah.
I think I'm just good with something like a harder difficulty mode, really. Like, you know, I'm not really the kind of person who will play the same game right after I've beaten it, but you know, I'll go back to it after a few months, no problem.
Well, my favorite sort of replayability is when different difficulties give you different things. You know, like there's a secret enemy that you can only find in maybe the hard mode or extreme mode. It's still absolutely fine in like normal mode, but you know, if you go above and beyond, you're rewarded with different experiences.
Okay, Slippy survived that, but Falco crashed.
Exactly.
Hangover.
Slippy has way more props than people give him credit for. I really wanted Slippy to be the third playable Star Fox character in Smash 4 because he would have been amazing.
That's never going to happen, Ten, you know it.
It should totally happen because it'd be great.
Alright, you heard it here. Slippy not confirmed for Smash 4.
Fuck you, dude.